Music City Star, Southeast Impressions, Signs Now, DHW Insurance, Coca-Cola, Jersey Mike's, Petty Orthopedics, Family Medical, Chick-fil-A, and Cumberland University. And now, here's the voice of Bulldog Baseball, Mitch Walters.
So, Cumberland University Athletics, John Boyce back at the station, JoJo Freeman, Tommy Brown, and yours truly, Mitch Walters. I'd like to welcome everyone to the corner of Spring and Tarver for today's ball game between the Eagles of Oklahoma Wesleyan and your Cumberland University Bulldogs. Yesterday, the Bulldogs dropped a 2-0 ball game to Emory-Riddle. Around the Mid-South Conference today, Cincinnati Claremont is at the Cumberlands. West Virginia Tech is at Campbellsville for a doubleheader. St. Catherine's is at IU Southeast. Shawnee is up at Ohio Chillicothe. Emory-Riddle is up in Columbia, Kentucky to play Lindsey Wilson, and Oklahoma Wesleyan here in town. Yesterday around the conference, Virginia Intermont took a doubleheader from Pikeville by scores of 7-6 and 4-1. Bluefield defeated Emory and Henry by a score of 15-2. West Virginia State defeated Rio Grande by a score of 3-2. Georgetown defeated Miami Hamilton by a score of 5-4. Campbellsville defeated Asbury by a score of 10-0. The Cumberlands defeated Berea by a score of 17-7. IU Southeast defeated Lindsey Wilson by a score of 10-9, and that Emory-Riddle 2-0 victory over Cumberland. Tommy?
58 degrees in Lebanon, wind south-southwest 16 miles an hour, and they will be gusting today up to 30 miles an hour. The wind right now blowing across the field from the scoreboard toward the right field corner. Ought to make for an interesting day on balls hit in the outfield for the Bulldogs today. Bounce back is the key. You want to come back and try to hit the baseball a little bit better than you did yesterday. And that 2-0 loss to Emory-Riddle, where Cumberland was limited to just 4 base hits, 2 of them by Chris Hall. I've got an interview with Woody Hunt. We'll get to that after this 2-minute commercial break. You're listening to Cumberland University Baseball on WCOR Lebanon.
If you are tired of all the traffic and parking hassles of your weekday commute, then ride the Music City Star. With stops in Lebanon, Martha, and now Juliet, the Music City Star can get you to work in the mornings and home in the afternoons without the stress. The train also has an evening trip on Fridays for those who want to enjoy downtown Nashville's restaurants and entertainment venues. For ticket and schedule information, visit musiccitystar.org or call 862-5950. The Music City Star. There is no traffic on the train.
Did you know that Southeast Impressions is your source for corporate attire, whether screen printed or embroidered? And they can get you any promotional products, too. Their art department includes a graphic artist, so the professional staff on site can save you money. From design to delivery, Southeast Impressions has been home-owned and operated in Wilson County since 1996. Be sure to check them out on Facebook to see photos of recent work, or go to southeastimpressions.com.
As a business owner, you are offered an overwhelming array of sign and graphic options in today's marketplace. I'm Rich Stewart, owner of Signs Now in Lebanon. As a local business owner, I'll give you the personal attention you expect from a neighbor, as well as the resources to produce sign and graphic projects of any scope. And we'll stand behind everything we do. Come by Signs Now at 1031A West Main in Lebanon, or give us a call at 444-9770 for the personal attention you deserve and the professional service you expect.
Discover the power of an independent insurance agent at THW Insurance Services. Because THW is 100% independent, you can rest assured that they are on your side, which means they'll do whatever it takes to find you the right coverage at the right price from the industry's leading insurers. Don't just get insurance, get a friend at THW Insurance Services, 321 West Main in Lebanon, or call 443-3849. That's 443-3849.
Coming off the 2-0 loss to Emory-Riddle, Jay Collier pitched well enough to win yesterday.
Well, he pitched well enough to win, and their guy was better. He just threw a full hitter, I think, and we just couldn't get a rally started, and we couldn't even maintain a rally because we couldn't get nothing going. And, you know, it's just one of those days you didn't swing the bat, and it was a clean game, and we made one error, and they made one error, and neither team really hit that well because of the pitching.
The nature of college baseball is such that when you get the other team throwing well, getting a good pitcher out there,
sometimes it's tough to manufacture runs.
It is, and pitchers, they rule the day, and we try to get our pitchers to understand that if you're the man in charge, so you got to be the toughest guy on the team, and good pitching is going to stop you no matter how good you are. And I thought yesterday was a very well pitched game with our pitcher. He walks nobody, got ahead in the count, and that type of thing. So he was owned yesterday, and they were struggling as a team, and he brought them back. And sometimes it just takes one performance to get a team right back on track, and he did it for them yesterday. But it was a good college game. We just didn't score.
You've got Oklahoma Wesleyan today. Woody, a team that you've been able to see here in town for a day.
Yeah, I think they've won 22 or 23 games, hadn't lost many, and they'll be a handful. They run the bases well. They got good pitching. I don't know what kind of pitching we'll see. They got some guys with big numbers, but they're on spring break and that type of thing. They're very active on the bases. They'll bunt. They'll handle bat very well, and they got two guys in the middle of the lineup that can hit the ball pretty well. And with the wind the way it's blowing today, anything can happen. So, we got to swing the bat, put some runs on the board, because I think they will.
Who are you going to throw?
We're going to throw Kevin Petering today because he's the guy that's got the most rest, and really the guy that we hope can keep us in the ball game. We're at the bottom of, I don't want to say it's in a negative way, but we're at the bottom right now of our rotation and are the bottom of our pitching staff right now. And we're just trying to find somebody that can keep us competitive, and we think Kevin can do that. So, we can't pitch guys that are going to pitch this weekend, and we can't throw an inexperienced guy out there because it wouldn't be fair to them.
Speaking of this weekend, Anthony Gomez, what's his status?
I think he's going to be ready to go. We'll push him back to Saturday to give him another day, and we'll start Monroe on Friday. Right now, that's the way it looks, and so I'm feel very good about that. Monroe has been throwing very well, and I think he'll be a weekend guy for us. And again, it takes pressure off Gomez, and plus it gives him another day to get that leg healed. And he's on the right track. He's not, he could pitch Friday if we had to, but one more day will help him out.
You throw with your arm, but your legs are oh so important. Does he have to run for you before you know he's going to be able to go? Is he going to have to be able to jog? How is that determination going to be made?
Well, he's already ran a little bit, and he's thrown on the side, so we know he can throw and he can run okay. So I don't think it's going to be an issue. It's just that we're just trying to give him more. I mean, he had a very, not a serious injury, but an injury that was very, very sore and had some swelling, so that had to work out, and the trainers have been treating him pretty good. So he should be fine. I don't think he'll be infected on Saturday.
It's come a long way during your time here at Cumberland, back before we really had any trainers, and coaches had to tape ankles and apply ice and that sort of thing, and now that's a decision that you basically leave to the professionals.
Yeah, and they do a good job, the trainers do, but there's more technology, there's more knowledge, and there seems to be more players hurt now. Back in the old days, we had one little orange medicine kit, and we just, whatever we had in there is what we treated to play people with, which wasn't much. And guys didn't get hurt because you just didn't know anything about injuries. If you had a bad arm, you just rested it or whatever and pulled muscles. And, we didn't know what to do back in those days. And now there's more treatment. And I think because of that, there's more injuries, because we can diagnose things much better. But our trainers do a really, very good job of trying to get guys recovered and treating injuries.
Woody, best of luck today against Oklahoma Wesleyan. We'll talk to you in the postgame.
Okay, thanks, Tommy.
We'll be back with Cumberland with more with Cumberland on the pregame after this 2-minute commercial break.
You know Coca-Cola has a secret formula full of secret ingredients? So if you've got a giant sandwich, secret ingredient number 25, Food Amazer, kicks in.
Wow, plus yum.
When you grab a Coke on the go, it's secret ingredient number 55, Trip Zipper. Having fun with friends, secret ingredient number 73, Hang Outerator.
Dude, bro, guy.
But what's really great is how they work together. Like if you're with friends,
Dude, bro, guy.
eating sandwiches, on a speeding train, that secret formula has it all. Coca-Cola. Hope and happiness.
Off to the game for some tailgating? Better pack your cooler with Jersey Mike's subs because nothing tackles your appetite like Jersey Mike's. Quality meats and cheeses sliced right in front of you and piled high on fresh baked bread. You'll taste the difference with authentic Jersey subs made Mike's way. Order in advance online or via fax and we'll have the subs ready to go when you arrive along with chips and soda. Visit Jersey Mike's in Lebanon, 1315 West Main Street, or for your nearest Jersey Mike's location, go to jerseymikes.com.
Dr. Damon Petty, a locally renowned orthopedic surgeon who trained under James Andrews and at the Cleveland Clinic, is the official team physician for Cumberland Athletics. Petty has built his reputation on developing new techniques for shoulder surgery and the treatment of elbow and shoulder injuries in baseball players. Since starting his practice in Middle Tennessee, he has treated athletes at all levels of sports, from professional to Pee Wee football and from the major leagues to the little leagues. For all of your orthopedic needs, call on Dr. Damon Petty at Petty Orthopedics. For more information, check out his website at pettyortho.com. That's Petty, ORTHO.com.
Family Medical Associates in Pediatrics has an experienced medical team. Doctors Roger McKinney, Bill Robertson, Bernie C., George Robertson, Sam Crutcher, and John Fisk are committed to providing excellent health care to you and your family with flexible hours and walk-in appointment times. Located at 1407 Badura Parkway in Lebanon, call 444-6203 or visit FamilyMedicalDocs.com. Family Medical Associates and Pediatrics, the official family medical physicians of Cumberland University.
Well, back here at Ernest L. Stockton Field, the Woody Hunt Stadium, campus of Cumberland University. Final touches are being made to the field here before today's first pitch. Starting lineups for today. For Oklahoma Wesleyan, leading off and playing shortstop, Avery Flores. Batting second, playing second base, Jeff Butler. Hitting third and playing left field, Jose Ruiz. Batting cleanup and playing first base, Cody Riley. Batting fifth and DHing, Zach Hendricks. Batting sixth and doing the catching, Brandon Cummings. Batting seventh and playing right field, Garrett Easton. Batting eighth and playing third base, Trey Bobo. Batting ninth and playing center field, Asa Manship. And on the mound for the Eagles of Oklahoma Wesleyan, Rhett Acker. Acker's 4-0 on the season, 4.73 ERA. He's a 5'11", 170-pound junior right-hander for Colgate, Oklahoma, transfer from Carl Albert Community College. John, back at the station, another 1-minute break, and we'll be back with the Bulldogs starting lineup.
The Chick-fil-A update. The BCC, the Bovine Communications Committee, has banned the use of the word B on commercial airwaves. Cows call it the B word. Ends in F, 2 E's in the middle. Phrases like, where's the B, are now punishable with random electric cattle prodding. Should you ever say B or crave B, head to Chick-fil-A. Then think good thoughts and eat good things, like the original chicken sandwich. A tender, juicy breast of chicken placed on a hot buttered bun with 2 crucial pickles. I've got no with that. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
706 South Cumberland Street, Lebanon. There's one place you can always get the latest on Cumberland Athletics. GoCumberlandAthletics.com. GoCumberlandAthletics.com features expanded information and graphics with all of the details on all 21 Cumberland University sports. Get scores from the latest games, schedules on what's coming up, team rosters, news stories, and more. Keep up with what's going on with your favorite Cumberland University Lady Bulldogs and Bulldogs teams at GoCumberlandAthletics.com.
Congratulations to Cumberland senior Courtney Maynard for being named the Tennessee Sports Writers Association Pitcher of the Week. Courtney, a native of Lancaster, doubled up on the honors as she was also the Mid-South Conference Pitcher of the Week. The Cumberland softball team will be in action this weekend. Friday, they will take on the University of the Cumberland. And on Saturday, a doubleheader begins at noon against Georgetown. Both of those on campus on the Cumberland softball field.
County starting lineup for the Bulldogs today. 18-12 overall, leading off and playing left field. The redshirt sophomore from Lebanon, Tennessee, Friendship Christian, Chris Hall. Batting second and playing third base, the senior from Nashville, Tennessee, by way of David Lipscomb, Ricky Coleman. Batting third and playing second base, the senior from Hartford, South Dakota, by way of Vanderbilt, Sam Lynn. Batting cleanup and playing first base, the senior from Tampa, Florida, by way of Jacksonville University, Brady North. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, the senior from Cocoa, Florida, by way of South Florida, Tyler Anderson. Batting sixth and playing center field, the junior from Mesquite, Texas, Justin Bird. Batting seventh and DHing, the senior from Bakersfield, California, by way of Bakersfield College, Brian Haney. And batting eighth and playing right field, the senior from Scarborough, Ontario, Canada, by way of Douglas College, Richie Seaton. Batting ninth and doing the catching, the freshman from Marietta, Georgia, Kyle Allen. And on the mound for the Bulldogs, the senior right-hander from Port St. Lucie, Florida, by way of Indian River, Kevin P. Green. Kevin's 4-1 on the season, 5.29 ERA, his 8th appearance, his 7th start. He's shown 1 complete ball game, has allowed 42 hits in 34 innings. He's walked 14, struck out 22, and opponent's rating 313 against the senior right-hander. John, back at the station.